thought I would do sort of a bit of a video, thinking it's like a bit of a video documentary, I guess, or a video log of some bamboo that I've planted. I haven't had a lot of experience with bamboo, but I always loved it. It looks beautiful. I've actually, being a little bit brave, I've planted some non-clumping bamboo, but I've planted that down near my dam, where I'm thinking it can grow along the edge of the dam, and I actually mow along there with the slasher, so I'm hoping I'll be able to keep that under control with the slasher, which is pretty tough and can mow it down. Because obviously one of the worries with non-clumping bamboo is it puts out runners and shoots that come up, and very hard to control it. You can end up with a massive area of it. But I mean, what I like about the bamboo is not as a beautiful looking tree, but you can use the bamboo for all sorts of things, you know, for structures, you've got the timber. You can use the bamboo shoots. I need to do a little bit more research yet on how to harvest the shoots, but I think my plants are way too small to get any sort of large numbers of, large quantities of bamboo shoots. But the one I wanted to show you today is this little one here. I planted this about 2 months ago now, 2 months. It was just tube stock, so it was only tiny little plant with just a couple of shoots out of it. And now hopefully you can see that. I mean, the one main shoot is about 50 centimeters high, just over a foot and a half high. Now this is called Bambusa laka, or its common name is called Timor Black. Now what they say is that this Timor Black should grow to about 15 meters tall in a couple of years' time. So I've got it here in a little edge of the garden where I want to use it as a screen. It's on the western side for me of our house, so 15 meters high. It's going to grow nice and tall and block out some of the sun and shade my house and give us a nice little courtyard area here as well. One of the other things I think I like about bamboo is it gets fairly high. It's a nice big tree, but it hasn't got a huge trunk or huge branches that could potentially blow over or fall over onto your house. So you can, I feel I can plant it closer to the house as well. But what I wanted to do here was just sort of try and do some updates on this particular bamboo and see how it grows. Because, you know, 15 meters in 2 years, that's pretty cool. It should grow pretty rapidly, and just yeah, see how it runs. So all I've done is planted in my mulch. Okay, so you know, I've got my usual garden mulch, which is, you know, fairly thick here. A little bit of fertilizer when I planted it, nitrogen fertilizer. They suggest that you use a fairly high nitrogen fertilizer, something like a 24-18-6 or something like that, like a lawn fertilizer, in the summer and spring, and then a little bit lower nitrogen level in the autumn, and then not to fertilise at all in winter. So, but there's a whole stack of bamboos that are out there. This is a clumping bamboo, and I suggest they're the safest ones if you're living in especially if you're living in a small area. You know, but there's the bamboo. I think is really, there's a lot of options out there. It's pretty cool. I was intrigued to see the different varieties that you can get. Some that are quite tolerant to frost, which is what I needed here as well, which is great, and others that are not so. But I guess if you think about where a lot of it's coming from, up in China and Japan, that sort of stuff, they do get some pretty good winters up there where the bamboo forests are growing. So it's not necessarily just a tropical sort of plant. You can really grow it in the colder areas. So I've gone for one of the drought tolerant ones. The other thing you can do, of course, with bamboo is you can plant it in pots. So you know, if you haven't got the large yard space, you can go in pots. You don't need to fertilise it a little more often. But I've seen a lot of it and it looks beautiful. It looks really nice. Another one of my favourite bamboos is Buddha belly. it's a bit of a slower growing bamboo anyway. But there you get these big bulbs around the joins in the bamboo. But if you get a chance to have a look at any Buddha belly bamboo at all, I think you see what I mean. That's a fantastic one for growing in pots. So yeah. So anyway, look, that's all. I just wanted to do a first sort of shot on the bamboo. I'll try and do some updates maybe every 3 or 4 months or so and see how it goes. But yeah, it's a good starting point. So we'll see how my bamboo adventure goes. Cool. All right. Thanks for watching.